All right, hey Bert, what's going on, bro?
How you doing?
I just saw episode 4, and I'm like, your body moves with it as you're watching it, because it's just like, and I'm not joking. Why are they doing it for free? Almost, it's on a chance of making 100 grand.
I
right?
know, dude. I get in it with the contestants. I mean, I feel like because I'm not a judge and my opinion doesn't matter. I root for every single one of them, and I want them all to win. And I have my favorites.
You know what I love about the show, and this has to do with cinematography? I love the way it's edited. It's edited perfectly. I mean, when you watch it afterwards, aren't you kind of surprised? Like, oh, wow, they kind of cut away this, that, the fans. It's really deserves awards for editing.
Well, I spend a lot of time in ADR with the director and the showrunner, cleaning that up. So I'm glad you like that, because the ADR sessions are like an hour and a half long, and it's taking words and tying two scenes together that we didn't have. So I am really appreciative that you like that.
Yeah, wow, it shows, the quality shows, and that's why you guys are on for a second season. And I did like the drama of that couple that had to walk off of this. They fought each other. They got in a fight, or they didn't want to do it anymore, and unprecedented.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. I mean, I know the truth, so I don't know what they told you.
No, it's only what I saw. I didn't get that. That's kind of funny, because that little caveat, I wanted to see. Oh, what are they fighting about? That sounds like good TV.
Let me tell you something. This is what I'll say, and I'm not certain what we shared on the TV show, but I was on Last Comic Standing 2 when I was a young comic, and the nerves and the energy that go into a performance show when $100,000 is on the line, and you need that money, and I needed the money when I was on Last Comic Standing. You can find yourself behaving in ways you would never imagine to behave. So getting in a fight with a partner of yours, or a disagreement on how a performance goes, it is amazing. And from my experience, I mean, I got done Last Comic Standing, and I thought I ruined my career, because I was out of, you can behave sometimes a little haywire. And the same thing happened on Reality Bites Back, a reality show I did for Comedy Central. The drama is real. It's very real. And you can try to manufacture it as much as you want as a network, but when you put people and you have them compete and you have them around themselves, the stakes become very real.
Comic, and your career's going on, like as you first started, like, am I making 1,000 a week? And then, oh, I want this. If I can only make $5,000 a show, if I could only get an HBO special, if I could only get my own reality show, and now you got this show. I mean, you've been going up and up and up and up and up. So, where do you see yourself in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years?
Movie star. I'm a movie star.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
No, I have a movie coming out called The Machine, based on my story about getting involved with the Russian mafia. We shot it with Legendary over in Serbia right before I started shooting Go Big Show. But the thing you got to do always is remember how grateful you would have been for any opportunity when you were young. So for me, the goal was get on stage and do stand-up. So the fact that I'm allowed to do that, and that I get to do that every night, that's the one thing I'm grateful for. If you told me when I was young that I'd have a hit game show on TBS with the cast that we have, Rosario, Cody, I mean, all of them are, I would have been through the roof. And so I'm just grateful to be here, to be honest with you. And that sounds like a canned answer, but trust me, I'm an overweight guy. I barely can read. Like, I'm lucky to be here.
Oh, I totally believe you. Your tone sounds sincere. I believe you. You take your shirt off and stuff, so I believe you.
Yeah.
So how is T-Pain now to the addition of the show? What dynamic does he bring in to you?
I love T-Pain. T-Pain is very, very, very real. He is more chatty than Snoop was. Like, Snoop was very like, he would give you sound bites, but Snoop was like, Snoop is Snoop. I don't mean to say a pimp, but like, he sits back in the cut and and takes his shots. T-Pain is a very like just a very, and I don't mean this as a disservice to his career, but a very regular, honest guy. Like the kind of guy you could sit at a bar with and chit chat for hours with, and you'd never know he's worth $50 million.
That's it? Only 50? I thought it'd be more.
That's my guess. That was my guess.
Okay. Okay, you know what? So I really study the show, by the way, because I have to interview you guys, right? So what I noticed is I think you guys, the judges, don't get to know what's going to happen ahead of time, right? Who the act is. They're really shocked and surprised what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, because I guess everything's like a one take almost, except for Laval. Yeah.
The judges come in blind; they know nothing, and I think that's the right way to do it. Now I know, I sometimes will know stuff, like they'll tell me certain stuff, like, "Hey, JD the Iceman we got a time crunch. We have ice melting, so I need you to get everything moving fast." Like they'll tell me stuff as I need to know. And I mean, I could find out everything, but it's really fun to watch and not know what you're about to see. Like Dare Daughter, I did not know what I was going to see, and that's the fun of it. It's the reason the show's so fun to watch. It's the same. The audience at home doesn't know what they're going to see, and I don't want to get cheated out of that.
Yeah, that's what's cool versus The Voice or America's Best Talent, whatever. And on Go Big, you don't know what you're going to see, and it's just like it's one extreme to another. It really is.
Dude, when they lined up Horse, Conrad, our showrunner, pulled me aside. He's like, "This is going to be right up your alley," and I was like, "Really?" And I did not know what I was going to see. And the first thing they did is they broke a vacuum over his balls, and I was jumping. I was so excited.
You know what's cool about the show? And I'm going to say it again in a way. It's that, you know how you want to kind of, okay, I think that's the best. I can change the channel. I can move. I can go to the bathroom. But I really want to keep, okay, I got to watch what's next.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I think also that's a testament to how they edit the show is they build it every time. They build it and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I mean, I remember watching with the girls last week. Maybe it was last week or the week before. It was last week. And I couldn't get the 6 o'clock feed going, and it already started, and it was Molly Schuyler, and she was power eating food, and I was like, this episode gets so good, and I was like, don't start it, like, because Leanne was watching it on her phone, and no one else could see it. I go, stop, like I get very proprietary over like just how great the show was. Eating 5 pounds of food was one of my favorite things I ever saw on the show. And and that episode just gets better. Yet last night's episode was a banger. I mean, a banger. And I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the full, I mean, I saw it in the edit, but I haven't seen the full play out. I can't wait.
Last question. What compliment have you got about the show that was really heartfelt and you never noticed it, or something about the show that someone complimented you on? About you or the show?
My parents, my parents usually will watch the first episode of something I do and then they're done. My parents watch every episode and they lose their mind. And then my sister grabs it on their Nest Cam and will send me the best of clips of my dad just going, "Oh my God, she's eating the cottage cheese." So watching my parents watch the show has been a treat. To be honest with you, watching the girls in the end and I watch the show together, and and to watch them enjoy things that I saw in Macon 6 months ago, and you kind of forget about. That's the treat.
Well, the treat is interviewing you, bro. You're always on point with everything you do. I'm a big fan of yours. So great job. Keep doing it. And I want to see this. The mechanic, it's called. What's it called?
The machine.
The machine.
Yeah.
Well, you need a mechanic for the machine.
That's my wife. My wife's the mechanic.
There you go. Good talking to you, bro. See you soon.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
Later.